So it's Sunday. I'm back from my gallery weekend. My first tryout at having some paintings exhibitioned in a gallery. And I promised you guys to take you on the tour. So I wanted to make this upload to kind of sum up how my weekend has been. Right now it's Sunday. And it's about 7 o'clock in the evening here in Denmark. I'm so tired and I feel so spent, you know, in my head, like I'm really mentally tired, but my body is not. So it's kind of strange. These are the 4 paintings that I chose to have on the show, and they are painted in acrylic, foiled with shimmer foil. The measurement is 40 centimeter times 40, so it's like a square. I brought four of these paintings with me, hoping that 2 of them would make it, but they were so nice that they hung up all 4 of them. So that was like really a pleasant surprise. None of them sold, so and I think I got it kind of wrong, you know, in my head. I was thinking that a gallery was a place to sell your art, so I, in my head, had already spent the money, you know, like I already sold the skin before I shot the bear, kind of thing. So it was a little bit disappointing because I was really honestly hoping that at least just one of these would sell, but I got all 4 of them back with me home. And instead, I got a baggage full of fun experience and a lot of very interesting conversations. So let me just try and take you guys on the tour by starting to show you the front of the gallery. So this is the front of the gallery, and it's called Gallery Redcoal, and is located in Herlev. And yeah, they had this collage of people, pictures of all the artists' pictures, it's called. So I thought that it was like a neat thing to have. And right there is my fat face. So yeah, it is just weird to see your own face, you know, in the front of a store like that. The organization that held the arts show is called Land of Art Foundation, and this is just a quick view from the first we just opened at that moment there, so it's just the opening day first round tour of the rooms. So yeah, it was a shame that some of these paintings are in the window, because with the backlight it just doesn't really show up as well as if they were on a wall. But as you can see, it was like really cozy, small, medium-sized gallery, you could say, but it had like a huge basement that I'm filming and showing you guys later on. And after the first day was ended, we went to a restaurant, and it was like really a nice dinner. Oh, can you see there on the pillar? There's my paintings. And this is just footage from the restaurant where we all gathered up and met for dinner.
So it's open buffet, right?
None of the paintings were actually price tagged, which was a shame, I think, because I, as a novice, you know, and a newbie to all this, I would have loved to have seen what other people asked for their art pieces. So that was kind of a shame. But beneath our paintings were this short presentation that I just glued on the back of this canvas. It's a sticky thing. And for me, he asked for my curriculum vitae, is it called that, like a CV? And I didn't know what to write to him, because it's my first jump out of the closet, you can say, like the first time I'm going public with anything. So I basically just told him, that I worked as a constable at the Navy at the naval base of Copenhagen. And then after that, I was employed at the Armed Forces Building Service. And then I took a bachelor in market economist and national economy. And then I started my business with my hobby. So that's, you know, summing up my professional life, but nothing art-wise, you know. So that was kind of a bummer, because I read the tags on all the other artists, and they had like artist-related stuff written down, because they have been I'm having trouble saying the word. They have been featured in galleries in New York and all over the world, Spain and France and Sweden, and so my name tag was a little bit off, you could say. But I did manage to pick up a lot of calling cards, and this is the one from the gallery owner itself. His name is Heine, and he's specializing in UV art, where he's using black light paint. So it's like fluorescent when you put on a special UV lamp, you know, the kind of light that sets nail polish, you know. So it's very inexpensive to buy the fluorescent light itself. So if you guys have a chance to play with this UV black light paint, you should really try it out. It looks awesome. And then this beautiful woman, Shelta Al-Numan, I sat next to her at the restaurant. She is such a beautiful soul. I mean, she is so kind, so sweet to talk to, and yeah, she was just so sweet. And she needed something extra for her hotel room, because she flew over from Kuwait to Denmark because she had her pictures at the gallery. So I went shopping with her in the middle of everything. So we went to a supermarket, and it was so weird for me having to guide her around, you know, it was just strange. And this is a lady from Sweden, Anita Edwinson. And she was very interesting to talk with, because she works as a full-time artist. So it's very interesting. She's writing a book, and just really exciting people. And Majid Husseini is actually a Danish artist, but he was born in Iraq. He was featured in a Danish television program called Denmark's Best Portrait Painter, where he was selected. They selected 6 people out of God knows how many, and he was among one of those 6. So it was like a surprise to see him in the gallery room, because I was wondering, how did this foundation collect so many interesting people, you know. And Nina Art, I think, is a Danish artist also, and I've seen some of her things posted on Facebook. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure, because I saw her paintings and kind of recognized that she's marketing herself on Facebook. And then Safi Hussain Dashiti was the assistant manager, and also in charge of taking pictures. Oh my God. At the last day, right, we are lining up. We are like 12 people standing in a line, and he shoot a picture for their website, and all 11 besides me are looking normal and beautiful and smiling, except me. I'm putting up this very strange face, which brought me back to high school, you know, when they had to take those yearly photos of group photos of your class. You know, I was always looking so like not really good at pictures. So we almost peed our pants, because I got this very strange rabbit look. Like I look like a rabbit with my teeth, the way that I'm smiling, and I have this very surprised look in my face. So I don't even know what to say. Awful pictures. I can't believe that I show up so awful on camera. Oh, it's horrible. But I managed to hand out quite a selection of my own calling cards, and I was talking to one of the foundation manager, and she was like, "Don't give those away. They are so beautiful. Promise me to do a piece of art with the rest of them." So I'm gonna do as a promise to her. I'm gonna try and include the rest of these cards on some sort of a canvas in a collage. So I think that was a cool idea she had, because these cards will always remind me of this weekend anyway, so it would be a shame to just put them away. But let me go back and then try, and I have filmed every single painting, and if I if I'm really cool, I will manage to shout out the artists, even though some of the names are hard for me to pronounce. So let me take you to a specific tour of what's on the wall. But before I start, I want to talk a little bit about Land of Art Foundation. It was founded in 2021, I think majorly because of COVID. A lot of artists were not able to show their work because all museums were closed, and it was very difficult in the art world to come out and share your work because of COVID. So the foundation manager's name is Hasan Karim, and he has focused very much on Oriental artists. So a lot of his network is from Kuwait, Dubai, Iran, and Iraq, and also a lot of Scandinavian artists. And his co-founder, assistant manager is called Safa Dashti. She is so sweet. I mean, both of these people are so kind and nice, and it's really amazing that they have only had this foundation for 2 years when you think about the whole network. So let me talk about both of them, and I'm just gonna list up from the website so you kind of get an idea. The founder, Hasan Karim, is a Danish artist from Iraq. He's a member of the artist syndicate in one of the governorate. Oh my God, I can't even read it. He's a member of the artist syndicate in the govern of the capital in Copenhagen, Denmark. He is supervising a gallery and have done it from 2016. He participated in several courses, including a study of the establishment of shadow and light, a study in portraiture and anatomy ratio, study of color mass, gave lectures on the identification of artist schools, lectures of artist vision in knowledge of artistic elements and artistic formation at an institute for art here in Denmark. He has participated in several festivals and exhibitions and local artist events, and done it internationally, including Copenhagen and Cairo. That's in Egypt, right? He won the 3rd prize at a regional exhibition in Glostrup, here in my town, here in Denmark. And one of his works has been featured in a newspaper here in Denmark in 2019. So that was Hasan Karim. And Safa Dashti got a very, very long CV, very impressive. She's from Kuwait, and her artist career started when she got a PhD in drawing and painting at the Shams University in Egypt, where she majored in drawing and painting at the Faculty of Art Education, Helwan University in Egypt. She also has a Bachelor of Art Education taken at the College of Basic Education in Kuwait. She's a member of the Kuwait Talent Group organization. She's a member of the Women's Art World. She's a certified trainer for Artist and Crafts Academy. She's the head of the Department of Art Education in the secondary level and have taught about use of materials and technical tools and the use of carbon drawing techniques and how you use like burning candle and airbrush techniques. She have held several courses featuring oil painting, geometric blocks, airbrush, portraiture, mixed media, and pastel. She has participated in several international and local exhibitions. She has been in London International Forum for Arab and International Artists. She has been in Vienna Forum and the Symposium for Art Austria Festival der Farben. She has been showed in the 5th International Cash-Up Forum in Paris. She has been exhibited in the 13 Arab Plastic Artist Fingerprints in Egypt. Also the 2nd Ishtar Forum for Arab Artists in Egypt. The 4th Ishtar Forum for Arab Artists in Istanbul in Turkey. And a forum 15th Arab Artist Fingerprints, Arab Republic of Egypt, and the 1st Ahmadi Art Group exhibition in Kuwait, the 6th International Kabash Forum in Paris, Forum 16 Arab Plastic Artist Fingerprints in a book in Egypt, and also in a forum in Cairo and in Qatar. And she has also participated in an exhibition at the Art Gallery of Cairo in Egypt. Wow, that's a lot, right? So can you now tell how what I mentioned about my curriculum vitae was more about my job, you know, how I earn money by just, you know, business and not art related. So I'm just looking at all these long credentials that I find it impressive. Yeah, I can see, like, she is so sweet and she's like really an outgoing person. So I really looked up to her because the way that she I don't know, I just admire that people are able to be super creative and talented and also able to market themselves as a person. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure that it's easy being outgoing, talking to people, reaching out to a lot of museums and exhibitions, galleries, constantly having a finger on the pulse, you know, like I really was mesmerized how much footwork behind the gallery it takes, you know. Like it's not enough just to sit on your bum and paint paintings. If you want to step out and have people to see and notice you, you have to do like Hasan Karim and Safra Dashti does with creating a foundation, networking. So yeah. This is the tour of the gallery. This is Highness UV Art, and he's the owner of the gallery, and he paints with black light paint that shows up glowing in the dark. And it was very beautiful. You might recognize this painting, right? That's the oil painting that I did for Hasan Karim, and I thought it was a commission for one of his customers, but apparently he chose to bring it along to the show. This is beautiful. These two paintings are done by Safra Dashi, dusty, and I really, really love them. Love the way that the canvas is kept untouched, and it's like broken down into sketch where you can really see the blood vein in the neck and everything. And this beautiful painting is done by Hasan Karim. I really adore those bright, bright colors. Look at that orange next to that red. You guys know that I love red, right? So, and yeah, now comes something new for me, and it's like prints looking like a painting. It's done by Abdullah Al-Mutwa from Qatar, and he has printed his artwork on a canvas and then wrapped it around the canvas. It's very new for me. I've never seen that technique done before, and I'm already behind with the credentials. Oh, I'm flipping in a book. This is Fatila Yaqib Eyada from Kuwait. So she traveled all the way from Kuwait to Denmark. It's amazing. I mean, that would really amazed me a lot. And this tapestry was so, so beautiful. It is quilted into silk fabric. And I love the mix of this abstract, strong colored artwork. I'm flipping me in my book to give the credit. What is the name? What is the name? Is he even in the book? Here it is. Hasan Al-Mura from Qatar. And I simply just love that hand-stitched quilt where it's not pasted and glued on top of fabric. It's good craftsmanship, and I love the way that it's very textured in its print. Oh, this lady was so sweet. She was the lady I was sitting next to at dinner. Her name is Dr. Shita Fahar Al-Bobo from Armenia. She's got a website, and she's very talented. This lady here had some very beautiful paintings, but once again it was that print on canvas, so it's not the original. It's kind of funny how it's a thing. I didn't know that it was so popular. Like 30% of the paintings at this exhibition was digi prints on canvases wrapped around the frame. Also those two here, and look at the one in the bottom, that's actually super huge. So they managed to print out that fairly enormous canvas on a printer. Her name is Fatma Al-Javi, and she's from Saudi Arabia. This, I think, is very lovable. It's houses. Who doesn't love houses? And I love the way that she just collaged 4 canvases together. Her name is Lina Hijazi from Kuwait. So can you imagine? I'm finding a person with the same front name as me. That was like really, really weird. She's got a Master of Philosophy and a Bachelor in Psychology and Philosophy. And she studied art in the United States. This lady has, now we're featuring, had this beautiful orange dress on that matched her painting, and I was mesmerized about her beauty. Her name is Ebtisam Matar from Kuwait, and she was such a beautiful lady. And when she was standing in her orange dress next to this beautiful painting, it was just magic. This I was very taken by. I love the way it's framed. To me it looks like acrylic pouring. I asked how she did it, and she said she's throwing pigments. So she's standing up and throwing pigments on the canvas, and to me it just looks like really fun, you know, like something I would love to try myself. And I love the framing. Love. I'm sick about that, the way she framed it. This I was very taken by the use of pigments, old school style, right? Lovla Al-Mekish Saibeb from Qatar, and she has participated in a lot of exhibitions in Qatar and in the state of Kuwait. I love the way that she's using these old school, you can almost imagine that she's grinding her own pigments, right? This giant rose, that's the first painting you saw when you entered the room. So, oh, I'm flipping. Ethbetal Adwani from Kuwait, and she's a certified trainer for arts and crafts and holding several courses in Kuwait. This lady right here, and look, it looks like what we like to paint, like these women faces. Huda Al-Ziyada from Saudi Arabia, and she has a diploma in business administration, studied in the US, and she's a member of Oman State Society of Fine Art. So yeah, and it's going too fast. Okay. This artist is Chuhuraya Al-Basami from Kuwait. I think it was prints. I really love it, like poster print. So the palm tree made in silk. I think the original is a silk painting, but she chose to take a print. This I constantly looked at and thought that it was upside down, because I see like a small pond with a blue sky, but it's not upside down. I keep wanting it to be upside down. It's Nina Augustinsen from Denmark, and she's a self-taught artist. I'm sick and mad about her brushstrokes. I really like. It's like very Turner-esque, like Turner, the way that he make these very sporadic, quick strokes. So I love them a lot. So yeah, I took a lot of close-up photos of that. So, and next is Simon Spang Hasan in Denmark, Hansens, and he's a visual artist, a musician, and a composer. And I love the way he used these very strong color. It's very remind me a little bit of Picasso, wouldn't you say so? So it was just really nice to look at his painting. Okay, this artist right here. I'm sorry, I slipped it. I loved it. It looks like a fingerprint. Ibrahim Yasin from Denmark. He's from Iraq and Kurdistan. He has a bachelor degree in chemistry from Mosul University. This artist right here has been featured in a Danish TV show where they were hunting for the best portrait painter in Denmark. His name is Majid Husseini, and he is here from Denmark. He is, of course, a full-time artist. I love this one. Look how he took like the dome of sapphire underneath her jaw and then just incorporated into the painting. I just love the way that he incorporated architecture into the face. Very inspiring. This is a Swedish artist. Her name is, I think it was Anita, right? Yeah, Anita Edwinson from Sweden. Full-time artist. Making these abstract green on magenta in acrylic on canvas. Okay, and now comes Hasan Al-Ibrahim from Kuwait. It's one of those prints again. He has a master's degree in theatrical decor and fashion design, and he is a member of the Kuwait Society of Fine Art. And now comes something I think is a photo, like a picture, and then printed out on canvas and then wrapped around a frame, so it looks like a painting, but it definitely was a digiprint. Ali Ataya Fakor from Syria. He is a sculptor, so I think he's taking a picture of his sculpture. This artist is Abdullah Aziz Al-Miras from Kuwait. I love the way he took, to me it's like a Van Gogh inspired background, you know, the way Van Gogh draw his stars. And then he printed it out on canvas. So, yes. I can't remember what's next. Oh, also a print wrapped around a canvas. It really must be a thing. There are so many artists who chose that solution. Asmara Shokor from Egypt, and she's a contemporary fine artist in Doha, Qatar, and she worked at the university at Helwan Department of Fine Arts. And this, of course, is my rack. This is Lena. So, yeah. And now we are heading for the basement.
Nå ja, jeg glæder mig. Jeg vil ikke sneak peek for meget. Det er en fantastisk effekt. Nej, hvor er det sexy. Okay guys, this is like black light UV art, and I happen to have used some of the same paint in my painting, so I brought it down here with me. Look, isn't it funny? I mean, this is just, I don't even know what to say. It is the most psychedelic experience I have ever encountered. The paintings are literally glowing. It doesn't even make it justice to the camera. they're just glowing. You get this very like hippie vibe, you know, like
And then the last day, Sunday, I received this diploma. It's like a certificate of achievement, guys, right? I have never gotten a certificate before of achievement, but I think it's kind of cool that they do it because it's cool ephemera and memorabilia from the weekend, and it is probably presented from having this show, you know, my participation it's called. So it's just cool, yeah. But all in all, thank you guys for watching this long recorded from my weekend. It's been super interesting. Oh my god. We talked art, politics, the situation with the war in Europe, and it was so informative to hear arguments from a different point of view, because I know people say that we don't have censorship in the West, but actually we do, you know. We're very picky of what we try to promote and show in Scandinavia. So having this sneak peek into an Oriental art collaboration, you could call it, was very informative for me, and I wouldn't be without it. It was really nice to meet interesting people. And it's the first time that I've been in a situation where I have been sitting down. I think I spent like 15 hours in total in the gallery. First, I was like, I got work to do, you know, like this weekend is a busy week for my own company. So I couldn't picture that I could take out a lot of time to actually be present at the gallery. But the conversations were just so interesting that, you know, I just chose to be there a lot. I was there in total about 15 hours together with these people, and it was super nice. I actually hope to meet several of them again. So who knows what the future brings. Actually, I'm just happy and filled up with new impressions. So like I said, I am so exhausted in my brain. I feel so spent, you know. So now I'm gonna kick my legs up, have a glass of red wine, and just enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Wish you guys a pretty good weekend. Bye bye.